What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 19 Definitive Detail Episode 3, taking a look at every offense and defensive play in this game from an X's and O's perspective. And here we are, 3rd and long, 3rd and 14, the big topic in the community, scripted gameplay. Going to have another example for you here. Going to look at it twice, actually, very slowed down to make sure everyone has an understanding of exactly what happens on this play. Now, with that said, game planning, 3rd down, they did a good job. I think you've got to bring max protection. You've got to put a hat on a hat, if you will. And I think this maybe is the best pocket formation of all the plays that we've seen thus far. I also like that when you look at what happens here, even though there's a bit of a kind of a mess on the left side, the pocket is formed. You see the halfback stays in a block, obviously dependent on him getting an animation, but still that's what you want to see. Now when we talk about scripting, you should pay attention to this corner and this linebacker here, the way they're covering the tight end and Julio Jones. We're going to go through this very slowly. We're going to look at it twice because there's a moment here that I want you to understand happens. They both have the same animation, but I want you to focus on Brian Arakpo. Why does Arakpo get this elongated stand? I want you to understand he's standing still here. It's the same basic animation the corner has. Is that because he's a linebacker? I don't know, but why would he stand on the field? That stand gives him the distance for Hooper to go up, have this separation. You can see actually decent pass trajectory here. Goes up, gets it. Hooper kind of gets it in stride and gets the big gain that was needed. But I guess the question is, why is one player freezing when another player doesn't? And is it just a coincidence that the player that froze is what led to the pass being completed? Now, to me, if you're game planning in this game, I think you're going to try to go to Julio Jones on a 3rd and 17, but you always go to the open player. But for my money, I feel like this is exactly what happens far more often than not in Madden. Subtle changes to your players you may not always recognize that lead to big completions. Love to know your thoughts on it. Appreciate you checking it out. Back very shortly with more commentary.